GAC Sports Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the Great American Conference.
Welcome back to David Allen Memorial Ballpark in Enid, Oklahoma for Game 2 of the day, of Day 3 of our 2025 GAC Baseball Championships. And it's a 2-seed versus a 3-seed. The winner stays, the loser goes home to await their fate in the NCAA Regional Tournament, as Arkansas-Monticello, the number 3 seed, will take on the number 2 seed Mule Riders from Southern Arkansas. Welcome in, everyone. Blake Smith here with you. I'll be taking you through this one after a long but short game, if that makes any sense. A 20-10 Arkansas Tech win over Southeastern Oklahoma State, in which Southeastern saw their season come to an end. Arkansas Tech will play in our next matchup against Harding. That one's scheduled for a 4:30 start. This should be a good one. We're excited about the opportunity to finally see this one. We knew it was coming at some point this weekend, and now here it is as we take a look at the Monticello starting lineup. Brock Hawthorne leads off in right field. Kirk Wolf bats second and plays left. Chaz Poppy catches in the 3-hole. Justin Santoyo bats cleanup, plays third base. Elijah Nichols moves up a spot in the order and plays second. Camden Tanner is the designated hitter and bats sixth. Aiden Garrett plays short, bats seventh. Will Owens, the center fielder, bats eighth. And Cade Cancilla, the first baseman, bats ninth. Tyler Bribieskis will start for the Boll Weevils. For Southern Arkansas, they'll face Josh Phillips, who is a two-way player. He is usually the designated hitter in games he is not pitching, but now he's going to be hitting for himself today, which is pretty rare anymore where you have pitchers who hit. They go back to the old days of the pre-designated hitter before you have a lot of guys that would hit for themselves, but it should be interesting to see what Phillips does today. He's making his first start of the season. He's had 8 appearances, and Justin Pettigrew going to try to get some innings eaten with him and hopefully keep them close, as they want a rematch with Henderson State after that 11-inning affair last night. Phillips has thrown 11 innings this year, 7 hits, 4 out of 5 runs have been earned, 11 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Opponents hitting just 184 off of him. Not bad numbers at all for Phillips. Just limited action. He has a whip of 1, which means that's about how many base runners he averages per inning. Leadoff hitters hitting .250 against him, and something will have to give, as Rock Hawthorne coming off of a great game yesterday against Northwestern Oklahoma State, looks to continue to be the hot hand for Arkansas-Monticello. He'll step in against Phillips as we're about ready to get this one underway. The elimination game in Enid. Could be a good one. Thanks for joining us here on the GAC Sports Network. We'll take you all the way through the rest of the day and through the, if necessary, games tomorrow. Phillips will take his time. He'll wind and fire. First pitch down is ball 1. First pitch 101. It's 66 degrees and sunny. Barely clouds in the sky. Phillips to Hawthorne. Swing and a miss. A big hack there by Hawthorne. It's even in the count now, 1-1. Nice pitch, but it just missed low for ball 2. Phillips' last pitching appearance was last weekend as Hawthorne lifts one out to center field. Shoop coming on. He's not going to be able to get it. It's a leadoff single for Hawthorne, and the Boll Weevils will start in business.
Now we play for the Boll Weevils, number 19, Kirk Wolf.
Phillips went 3 innings against Arkansas-Monticello last weekend. Just gave up 1 hit, 1 walk in 3 innings of work. Only had really 1 bad outing. A third of an inning against Northwestern Oklahoma as Phillips hums a strike in there to Kirk Wolf. Left fielder for Southern Arkansas, .335 average, 8 home runs. He's driven in 47. Phillips will miss that one outside. It looks like a lot of his pitches are going to have that cut running away from a right-handed batter. Pretty consistent movement on that side as the count evens up 1-1. Phillips checks, deals, and Wolf is hit. Not a great start for Phillips, but a pretty good start for the Boll Weevils as they have 2 men aboard with nobody out.
Now stepping to the plate, number 2, Chaz Poppy.
Here's Chaz Poppy, the Boll Weevils, first team all GAC catcher. What can he do in a pretty big spot here in the early going? We saw Arkansas Tech score 14 runs in the bottom of the first in our first game of the day. Is a big swing and miss there by Poppy. I'm trying to do a little something too much too early. Ball in play, he tries to and fouls that one off to the right side. And it's quickly 0-2. Phillips well ahead in the count here. What will he try to do? Poppy will foul that back. Keeping himself alive in this one. Phillips went 2 for 5 at the plate last night. A couple of runs scored, a double, a home run, 3 RBI. Poppy swings and misses on the breaking ball. Strike 3, there's 1 away. A great uniform matchup today. Southern Arkansas going with the gold alternate jerseys. UAM going with the green tops, white pants. Here's Justin Santoyo. A game-tying grand slam 2 nights ago against Henderson State in the first round. A back pick throwing attempt, almost got him. Dangerously close there. Pretty impressive run at it, being that far. But Santoyo's ahead in the count, 1-0. Ball, Santoyo wanted to swing, was able to check himself, and takes a look at ball 2. Quickly ahead, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is swung on. Pretty good spot. Oh, and it hit Hawthorne. And he is out on the dead ball. And there was still a throw over for whatever reason. So Hawthorne is out with a hit ball. He's the second. Bad luck. If you're Hawthorne, the lead base runner, he gets hit to your side, you've really got to make an effort to get away from it. And Phillips gets a lucky 2 out. Now count that as a single and a 6 unassisted. Breaking ball gets away from Phillips and almost hit Elijah Nichols. A dangerous one there. 1-0, changeup swung on and missed. Two men aboard with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Monticello's already put forth a couple of hits. They've won another one as Nichols lifts it out to center field. Shoup is there. He will make the grab to retire the Weevils in the top half of the first. get around a couple of runs and a hit batsman to strand two. We head to the bottom of inning number one. UAM nothing, Southern Arkansas coming up.
SWASU has been saying that the focus is you for 20 years. Now that I'm here, I know my voice matters.
It's a true home away from home where the professors really do put the focus on me and my dreams.
At SWASU, it feels like they are cheering me on with so many ways to get involved, like social clubs,
sports, quality academics, and great people who care about your success. For real, the focus is on you.
Open the door to your future at SWASU. Go Dogs!
At Rogers State University, I've been able to develop leadership skills as being the student body president, and I've been able to see firsthand how they respect and listen to the students here.
I really wanted to make a difference, whether it's on the field, in the community, or in the classroom, and RSU is helping me make that happen.
As a student and single father, everyone here at RSU has gone out of their way to help me. Everything from my class schedule to giving me an on-campus job.
It all starts here at RSU. Enroll today.
Beautiful day for baseball here. A lot of people enjoying the sunshine and light breeze. It's picked up a little bit from what we saw it in game one. As UAM sends Tyler Bribieskis to the mound, left-hander, 4-1 with a 4.91 ERA, making start number 8 and appearance number 9 on the season. 25 2/3 innings, 34 hits, 14 out of 17 runs were earned, 15 strikeouts, 11 walks. Batters hitting .330 against him. He's been a little wild. He's thrown 3 wild pitches and has hit 4 batters as well. No changes in the Southern Arkansas lineup. Their offensive woes that Mr. Pettigrew talked about going into the tournament kind of disappeared last night, just ran out of pitching there at the end of the game, which means they're going to depend on Phillips to go as deep as he possibly can without any trouble. He escaped some woes in that first inning. Worked around a couple of hits and a hit batsman. And Bribieskis will hope to do the same. Here's Clay Burrows. He'll lead things off for Southern Arkansas in the home half of the first inning. .328 average, 5 home runs, 16 driven in. Take a look at the first pitch in there for strike one. Left on left matchup here. Fastball misses down and away. Bribieskis, a redshirt junior from Surprise, Arizona, Glendale Community College product. He last pitched against Southern Arkansas last weekend. Went 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 strikeouts, no walks. I believe UAM took 2 of 3. It was one way or the other. It was 2 or 3. I think Southern Arkansas actually took the 2 because they ended up 22-11. UAM ended up 21-12. The 2-1 pitch. Burrows just gets a piece of it, pulls it foul. Runs the count even, 2-2. Some left-handed bats in this Southern Arkansas lineup to contend with the left-hander Bribieskis. Doesn't change anything now. That one lined back up the middle and down. In front of Owens for a base hit. Burrows has a leadoff single. And both teams have had leadoff hits in the first inning. Another left-hand bat comes up. It's Lee Matsuzaki. Night last night, but Matsuzaki comes in with a .325 average, 7 home runs, 46 RBI, a big swing and a miss there. 67 hits and 206 at-bats. Back, check over on first. Burrows back in plenty of time. Will adjust his pants once he gets back up. A little too much material over that knee. It's a little uncomfortable. The 0-1 to Matsuzaki, bounces to the plate. Poppy picks it up on a bounce. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 misses high and outside. Fastball running away from the left-handed bat of Matsuzaki, who is ahead 2-1 in the count. Already a man aboard. Check on the runner, the far third base side. Berbiescus delivers, gets that fastball in the outside corner for strike two. I'll try it again with the 2-2 count. Want to at least try and advance the runner. That one bounces. Burrows goes on the read. Poppy fires down. He's in there safe. A stolen base for Clay Burrows. Just his third on the year in as many attempts. Take a look at that one again. A great throw by Poppy and just in front of the tag. Brandon Guerra right on top of that one to make the call. 3-2 pitch, misses outside for ball four. And a single and a walk. Eerily similar to what happened in the top half of the inning. Matsuzaki was walked while Wolf was actually hit by a pitch, but the results are the same. Brandon Nickel to the plate with a night to forget last night. Still hitting .287 on the year, 14 home runs, 43 driven in. And Berbiescus gets charged with the disengagement. Either stepping off or coming set before the batter engages. Nickel up in a couple of clutch situations last night, just could not come through. He lifts that one out to center field. It's going to hang up long enough for Owens to make the catch as he falls to his knees. And Nichols' bad luck streak continues. There's one away. Now the third, usually left-handed batter, but Jaden Hill is a switch hitter. We take a look at that sinking liner that Owens goes up and catches. Hill bats right-handed today against the left-handed Berbiescus. First pitch in there, breaking ball, strike one. Starting to warm up, think it'll get up to right at 70 degrees today. The expected high around 5 o'clock. Runners go, got huge leads, and a foul ball by Hill. Probably should have just taken that one, as both runners were halfway to the next base before Berbiescus even started his motion. No one had him step off or anything. Instead, Hill's behind 0-2. Guess he wanted to go down swinging rather than just take one looking. Down 0-2 in the count. The pitch misses high. The fastball, ball one. Beautiful day here at a beautiful ballpark in Enid, Oklahoma. And thank the city for helping us put on such a great tournament. Their hospitality, second to none here. Another foul ball for Ward. Or for Hill, rather, excuse me. Hill will step in. He's got two men on. Just one out. He'd like to get those runners over. Berbiescus takes his time, checks back. Now fires, ball outside, an easy take for Hill. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the count. Pitch. Hill gets just a piece of it and falls straight back. The 2-2 on its way, swung on, poked the other way. That one's going to get down in front of Hawthorne for a base hit. They're going to send Burrows. Hawthorne's throw up the line, and Poppy cannot get it down and make a tag. It's an RBI single for Jaden Hill, and Southern Arkansas strikes first. It's 1-0. The center fielder, Trace Shoup. Shoup, the center fielder, batting right-handed. He'll take a look at ball 1, just a hair up. Shoup turns on that one. Sends it well foul. There's a long, loud strike. It's 1-1. Taylor made. Garrett over to second, fires. Over to Cancilla from Nichols, and it's a 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. Southern Arkansas does get one, though, and they have taken the lead here early after 1 inning of action. Southern Arkansas leads UAM 1-0. This is championship baseball on the GAC Sports Network.
What does it mean to be a Ranger? It means smaller class sizes, so you're seen and heard. It means graduating debt-free, like over half of our students. It means getting help when you need it through financial aid and scholarships, like more than 80% of our students. To be a Ranger, you're rowdy with excitement. To be a Ranger, you care about your education. To be a Ranger, you saddle up to a challenge and ride to success. Rowdy lives here. Rangers live here. Northwestern. Success lives here.
One of my favorite things about SNU was the relationships I was able to have with people, with professors, with friends.
One thing that was purposely different about SNU was the integration of faith into the academics. I feel like I learned so much from that helped prepare me for life after college, to be a husband and someday to be a father. It was a really, really transformational time in my life.
My degree could have come from anywhere, but my relationships with people, I know I would not have gotten anywhere else. Go to snu.edu to apply or to schedule a visit.
Second inning of work for Josh Phillips here for Southern Arkansas. He's got a little run support. He is up 1-0 and has yet to come to bat. He will face 6, 7, 8 in the UAM lineup, pitching with a 1-run lead. Camden Tanner will start things up. Tanner, the left-handed hitting designated hitter, 289 average, 3 home runs, 33 RBI. So look out, called, strike 1 in there. Goes to work again, takes a look at ball 1 outside on the fastball. Here's the 1-1, that misses low and in, ball 2. Two, 1, fouled straight back to the screen. Phillips kicks and deals the 2-2. Tanner lifts it out to left field. Drifting back, continuing to drift back, and making the catch on the track is Matsuzaki. And there's one away. Aiden Garrett will step in, the shortstop for the Weevils. First pitch misses outside to him. The ball runs away. Tries to get back in it and does just that. Fastball at the knees. 1-1. Phillips kicks and deals. That one misses low. 2-1. That one misses outside as well, and Phillips is in danger of losing Garrett to a one-out walk. Three-one is low, ball 4, and Garrett works the one-out walk. First base runner of the inning for UAM. Here's Will Owens, the center fielder. Plays a pretty solid center field. Has done so this weekend for sure. A .231 average to go with it. That ball lifted out to left field, drifting towards foul ground and just out of play. Matsuzaki had a long way to run and still had a little ways. The 0-1 takes a look at strike one on a changeup. Owens out in front. Wanted to swing at it, but was leaning so far forward. The 0-1 misses low. Good job by Rosema to keep that one in front of him. He had a few of those last night. That ball misses the same spot, the same result, leaving the count at 2-2. Little quick meeting of the minds on the mound there. Burrows and Rosema go out to give some encouragement to Phillips. Phillips will come set. The delivery swung on and missed. The high fastball blown by Owens for strike 3. And there are 2 away in the inning. In steps Cade Cancilla. The Weevils' first baseman batted in the 8-hole in game 1. Takes a look at strike 1. Dropped down the 9-hole last night. Stays there today. He's behind in the count 0-1. Takes a look at ball 1 low. back after it. That one is just down and away. Rosema having to do some work. And this is downstairs. 3-1. Phillips sets, slows down a little bit, misses. Lost in ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Phillips. And it comes to the 9-hole hitter, Cancilla. So to the top of the lineup we go.
Number 1, Rock Hawthorne.
This is low to Hawthorne as the lineup card turns over for ball 1. Pitch misses low, and Phillips having trouble finding the zone here early. Whoever wins this game has got to come right back and play at 8 o'clock. So you've got to have some sort of bullpen left to throw that one. In there on the outside corner finally for strike 1. Pitch to Hawthorne, lined back up the middle for a base hit. Rounding third is Garrett. He will score without a throw. It comes into third. Picked off now, trying to get Hawthorne on the throw over. He is safe, an RBI single. Hawthorne advanced on the throw. Garrett scores, Cancilla over to third, and the Weevils have tied it up at 1. Yeah, Burrows had a foot in front of the second base bag, which blocked Hawthorne's path, but he got there early anyway, kind of just rolled over it. Wolf will step in, takes a look at ball 1. That one popped up. Shallow right field. Coming on is Burrows, and he'll make the catch. Even as Hill came in to get it. So 3 outs in the inning, but 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, 2 left. We head to the bottom half of the second. This one's all knotted up at 1.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but strength, knowledge, and wisdom are what you build along the way. There's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, you write your own script to what comes next. So here's your cue. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now. Because our focus is on your success.
If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Rock Hawthorne with an RBI single to get UAM onto the board. Able to tie this ball game up. He will face 6, 7, and 8 in the SAU lineup, starting with Carter Clairhout. Clairhout had quite the day yesterday. .305 average coming into play today. 39 hits, 3 home runs, 23 RBI. He'll face Bribiescus out for his second inning of work. And counts 1-0. Claire Hout watched one low. Next pitch is in there for strike one. Back and forth the count goes. Just like back and forth the score has gone. Breaking ball in there for a strike anyway. Claire Hout checked his swing, but it won't matter. And it's 1-2. Claire Hout muscles it off to the left side and out of play. Stays alive at 1-2. Doesn't choke up on the bat, and no, for good reason. He takes a look at a ball. 2-2. That would go on the left side. Nice diving stop there by Santoyo. Throw is not in time, and Claire Hout works an infield single to lead off the bottom of the second inning. A great stop by Santoyo, but Claire Hout gets himself down the line quickly. Thought that one was going to creep into shallow left field. So here's Grant Roseman, the catcher. Pretty good tournament. Trying to get himself some all-tournament honors and to keep his team's conference hopes alive. And an action clock violation makes it ball 2. Bribiescus just struggling to catch a break. He gives up a bad luck single. Now gets a pitch clock violation to fall behind 2-0. Fastball misses up. It's now 3-0. Auto take there, and it's in for a strike. It's right across the middle of the plate to get to the inside part. Something you love about college baseball, not a spot left up on the rail. In fact, half of the Southern Arkansas roster has to stand on the step behind it going into the dugout. That one through the middle for a base hit. Claire Hout will stop at second as back-to-back hits as Roseman gets aboard with nobody out. A little bit of catch play going on down that right field bullpen. Bribiescus.
Next up is number 10, Josh Phillips.
Rope getting shorter and shorter, and they're going to actually sit down and take a visit. Out to the mound, try to have a meeting of the minds. They are on the bump. Can't quite see who's warming up down there in the UAM bullpen. Visit will end. A little extra time for some warm-up pitches down in the bullpen. Up will be the pitcher, Josh Phillips, trying to help his own cause here. Breaking ball. He lifts that one up to right field. A high and deep and caught at the track by Hawthorne. He'll throw it into second as Claire Hout advances to third base on the fly out to right. That one probably just a little too high. The wind kept carrying it. Nine-hole hitter Jaden Woolbright steps in. A very solid third base. Takes a look at strike one in the outside corner. Nothing you could have done with that one there. Just above the knee. The 0-1 gets the inside corner. For strike two. Bribieska's trying to get out of this inning unscathed and hold on to that tie. Far third base side of the rubber for the left-handed Bribieskas. Pitch fouled straight back, coming toward us, but that net stopped him. Count still 0-2. Pitch misses just down. Dangerous. One, two, swung on, back to the screen. Staying alive. It's exactly what you want your nine-hole hitter to do. See a lot of pitches. Trying to chase the starter early. He's got to be able to execute, and he misses that one significantly. Well outside. Counts even, 2-2. Pitch misses low again. It's 3-2. Boy, two dangerously close pitches there to take. Payoff pitch, fouled off and outside. Runners will have to go back. The payoff pitch on the way to Woolbright, grounded right back up the middle, off the glove of Bribieskas, and he will tip it to Garrett, who is able to throw across to retire Woolbright for the second out. But it's an RBI ground out for Woolbright as Claire Hout comes across to score. Rosema safe at second, and there's two away for the lineup to go to the top of the order once again. Back to the top of the order for Clay Burrows. Second matchup against the left-hand Bribieskas. He singled, stole a base, and scored back in the first inning. Southern Arkansas has scored one run in each frame today. They lead it now 2-1 with two away in the second. Big overhand breaker, never did get back down to the zone. It was ball 2. That one lifted out to center field. Plenty of room for Owens to drift over to his right and make the catch. The Mule Riders are retired in the second, but not before another run scores on 2 hits. No errors, 1 man left. To the third we go. Southern Arkansas 2, UAM 1. You're watching Championship Baseball on the GAC Sports Network.
Running outdoors, you got to take what nature gives you. We'd like to say we run when they don't. So we want to give you products to be able to run when you don't think you should run, when it's pouring rain outside, it's snowing. We're going to have products for you to get out there. You don't get better sitting on your butt not training. You got to get out there and run.
At Under Armour, it's always about premium textiles. They need to perform, they need to be the best. The merging of hybrid textiles with naturals and new seaming and bonding and super sleek, modern, fast, futuristic designs, that's where we are really going to turn it up a notch. If you look good and you feel good, you're going to perform better.
UAM team hoping to not make the long drive back to Monticello and leave their fate in the hands of the NCAA committee. Trying to go back-to-back the GAC championship bid. One of these 2 teams will play Henderson State at 8 o'clock tonight. And we'll have to win that one as well to have a chance at a winner-take-all game on Sunday afternoon. We don't know an exact time for if that will happen yet. Depends on the results of the last 2 games today. First pitch, big breaking ball. Good job by Poppy to avoid it. It's 1-0. Poppy struck out swinging the first inning, and he tips that one foul into the glove. It's a ball and a strike. Poppy, another junior college product, Crowder College, Nevada, Missouri. That's that one outside. Sherwood, Arkansas native, a suburb just north of Little Rock. He's ahead 2-1. Phillips not wasting any time, kicks and deals. Breaking ball gets the outside corner and evens the count 2-2. Phillips gets his sign, takes a deep breath, and throws it. Poppy going to lift it up toward the UAM dugout. Clairhout going to try to make the play, tumbles over the railing and into the UAM dugout. Cannot make the catch. An outstanding effort, though. It's a heck of an effort, even without the ball. Clairhout laying out. He was going to do whatever he could and just out of reach of that catch. 2-2, Poppy grounds it to third. Fielded cleanly by Woolbright, but he throws it away. Poppy not going to be able to advance to second. And that will be a throwing error on Woolbright. Poppy reaches on the E5. Boy, that's just frustrating for a pitcher. You execute a couple of good pitches, get a ground ball, expect the out, and then your fielders let you down. Over to second in time, and will not make the throw over. Nickel decides just to take the force out. 4-6, fielder's choice. The ball took Burrows well over to his left, but he was still able to get the lead runner Poppy out. And there's one away in the inning. Man on first. with one away. Pitch gets away, and Santoyo will advance to second on the wild pitch. Trying to throw a little too hard there probably was Phillips. Held onto it a little too long possibly as well. Elijah Nichols, the second baseman, in the box. He takes a look at ball one low. He flew out to center field back to end the first inning. It's 2-0. Man in scoring position for the Weevils. The pitch bounces to the plate. Roseman is able to keep that one in front, and it's 3-0. Auto take here for Nichols, you'd have to imagine, unless it's just exactly what he's looking for, and he gets that called strike on the inner third on the fastball. Probably a pretty easy one to take. You don't want to get too much out of it. You might pull it and force yourself into a ground ball. Breaking ball lifted out to right field. Hill coming on toward the line. He'll make the catch. Santoyo will not try to advance and will not test that arm, and probably rightfully so, as Hill got that one way back into the infield. And there's two away. The runner on second. Now Camden Tanner steps to the plate. Designated hitter. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to left field. His first appearance an inning ago. Takes a look at a back foot breaker for ball one. That one coming in on you has got to be just brutal to take. It looks so good out of the hand, and if you don't pick up the spin, you're probably going to swing at it. 1-0, fastball outside corner. Strike one called. Tanner will step back into the box. 288. He hits 356 with men on base. He'll ground that one right side. Past the diving Burrows for a base hit. Rounding third is Santoyo. The throw in is cut off, and UAM has tied this game on an RBI single from Camden Tanner. Excellent effort by Burrows to lay out for that one. Just could not make it happen. Great start, right on time. Just a bummer that he couldn't come down with that one. And the line will keep moving. Garrett will step into the box. He walked and scored an inning ago. He pulls that one into fair territory. Clairhout with a diving stop, and he'll touch the bag with both hands. First the bare one and then the glove to retire the side. No runs, one hit, one error, one left. Through 2.5, UAM's come back and tied it up again. Now it's 2-2.
At East Central University, we educate and empower students to transform the world. We provide an exceptional hands-on learning experience with professors who really go that extra mile. East Central University encourages students to become who they're meant to be while making lasting memories. East Central University, welcome home.
SNU is really different. We're a small community, we all know one another's names, and I really love it here.
Being at SNU prepared me to be a working individual, as well as a leader in my church, home, and community.
SNU really set me up for life. I met my best friends here, I met my husband here, I got to travel the world. I am so glad I was able to attend SNU.
SNU has made me into the man I am today.
My name is Haley, and I am a proud graduate of Southern Nazarene University.
This game moving right along at a decent pace so far. 2-2 as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Every time Southern Arkansas has scored a run, UAM has come back the next inning and answered and got one back. Always a fun way to go about things. This will be 2-3-4 for the Mule Riders, starting off with Lee Matsuzaki.
Now, number 16, Lee Matsuzaki.
Matsuzaki walked, was stranded at third back in the first inning. First pitch looks at the front door. Back foot breaking ball from the left-handed Berbieskis. Who will set and deliver the 1-0. Matsuzaki swings, pops that one up into shallow left field. Coming on is Wolf. He's got plenty of room and will make the catch for the first out of the inning. Matsuzaki retired. Brandon Nickel over 1. Today, after having gone 0 for 5 last night in the 11-inning affair. He'll face Berbieskis for the second time, and about a 45-foot breaking ball bounced before the turf circle. It's 1-0. Berbieskis sets and deals. That one just up. Fastball. It's 2-0. 50 pitches now for Tyler Berbieskis. As we are in the bottom of the third, he's gone 2 1/3 innings. And he'll throw ball 3 down to Nickel. Even though he is a hitter who's struggling right now, and you still don't want to make a mistake to him, he can still punish it. .30, he does just that and rips it into left field for a base hit, his first in the last couple of days, and he had the green light 3-0. And he's aboard for Jaden Hill. Runner goes. Hill takes ball 1 low. Nickel slides safely into second base. He's got a stolen base. His 16th of the year in 17 attempts. Everyone will reset after that one. Nickel will take his lead. Off of second base now. The pitch misses low. The ball 2. Hill singled and an RBI, but was also forced out on a 6-4-3 double play to end the first inning, limiting SAU's damage to just 1 run in the frame. Fouls that one back, now it's 2-1. The 2-1 delivery, foul tipped straight back, 2-2. It'll be a big out for Berbieskis to get. Here he'll set, fire, back foot, gets away from Poppy, but Nickel knows better than to try to run on that one. Runs the count full, however. It's 3-2. From the set. A pause and the payoff pitch. That hit him. Hill will advance to first. He's aboard for the second time today. First time as a hit batsman. Will bring Trey Shoup to the plate. He grounded into that double play, and here comes John Harvey, and it looks like the day is over for Tyler Bribieskis. With 58 pitches, he will find his afternoon done. We'll introduce you to the new UAM pitcher after this here on the GAC Sports Network.
One of the fastest growing universities in the state and the region, Southeastern Oklahoma State University, has classes for bachelor's, master's, and certificate programs. Over 45 degree programs are available with in-person, online, and hybrid options. With a legacy of excellence dating back to 1909, our dedicated faculty and staff are here to make your legacy a great one. Your future starts here at Texoma's University.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
New UAM pitcher is number 37, Bryce Lewis, 6'4", 210-pounder from St. Louis, Missouri. Pitched an inning and 2/3 against Northwestern Oklahoma State yesterday. 1 hit, 1 run. It was unearned for Lewis, who is now 4-2 with a 6.75 ERA. Comes in a pretty tight spot. 2 Mule Riders aboard with 1 out. And now Trey Shoup will step in. He was going to face Bribieskis, who is done for the day after 56 pitches. Big swing and a miss for Shoup. Well out in front of that one. Off-speed action. Oh, 1 grounded through the left side, stopped by Garrett. He doesn't have a play. It's an infield single to load the bases. But Garrett probably saved a run. Here's Carter Clairhout. This big fella with 1 swing of the bat could turn this game on its head. He swings and lifts that one up to shallow right center. Are they going to test the arm of Hawthorne? They're going to fake it, and that throw right on line for Hawthorne, who has had a couple of close calls. Rosema put up in a pretty big spot here. 2 outs with the bases loaded. and 2 out here in the bottom of the third. Rosema has a hit in his only plate appearance, a single. He was stranded at second. He turns on that one, got out in front of it though, and pulls it well foul. Out in front of the off speed. A 1 pitch is high and outside. Breaking ball didn't break. As we're at the top of the hour now here, 2:03 in Enid. Bottom of inning number 3. 2-2 ball game. Southern Arkansas has the bases loaded with 2 out. Pitch to Rosema did not follow through, and the ball did not hit him either. So it's 2-1. Wind picking up just a little bit, not as big as what we saw yesterday. Fouled straight back. Out of play. Up onto the pitched roof. And slants away from the playing surface. So anything that lands on there is going to roll off the backside. Deuce is wild. 2 on, 3 on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runs aside. Pitch, Rosema takes a look at called strike 3. And a little confusion there. And Justin Pettigrew not real happy with it either. And regardless, UAM escapes a bases loaded jam here in the third. We head to the 4th inning. We're all knotted up at 2 on the GAC Sports Network.
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself, the rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Justin Pettigrew was a little upset at the called strike 3 on his catcher Grant Rosema, but it was right there as we saw in the replay before we went to break. Right at the knees on the inside corner. A tough call, but a great call made there by Daniel Rios. He's joined by Toby Milam at third base. Brandon Guerra at second, Nate Simmons at first. Top half of the 4th here, 8-9-1 due up for UAM in the top of the frame. Phillips still on the mound for SAU. Throws a first pitch strike on the outer third. A little bit of a breaking ball. More depth than side-to-side movement. And it's 0-1. Next pitch, same result. Gets the outside corner. They had 0-2 on Will Owens, who walked and was stranded at third. Or excuse me, struck out swinging back in the second. He'll excuse me swing and foul that one off. Just a piece. Both of these teams in the latest regional rankings. Both of them really want to win 2 games today. That one missed just outside, 1-2. Arkansas Tech, the other team in the rankings this past week. Ground ball to second, fielded cleanly on a hop by Burrows. Fires on the Claire Howd at first. for out number 1. In a loaded central region, looking like there will be potentially 3 GAC teams. Arkansas Tech tied for 6th with Augustana. Southern Arkansas at 8, UAM at 9. Breaking ball misses inside. For ball 1 to Cade Cancilla, who walked and was stranded at 3rd, back in inning number 2. Harding in at number 10. Henderson State gets a vote as they are the 11th seed. Slow roller to short. Nice throw across by Nickel, and there's 2 away. Josh Phillips, who's had a pretty solid outing here so far. He's at 65 pitches. Had the National College Baseball Writers Association poll. NCAA poll a little bit different. Has Arkansas Tech at 4th. Southern Arkansas at 7th, UAM at 8th, Harding at 10th, and Henderson in 11th. As Hawthorne takes a look at strike 1 to even the count. Interesting omission in the NCAA ranks. 32-12, Fort Hays State was mentioned in others under consideration. Had them at 9. They're going to have a good showing in the MIAA tournament next week. The Northern Sun probably at best will get 2 teams in. Minnesota State firmly in as a firm strike thrown there to Hawthorne on the outside corner for 2-2. Augustana a little more work to do. They need to at least make it, win at least 1 game in the tournament to keep themselves in it, just depending on how the MIAA tournament ends up and how this GAC championship turns up. The championship series next weekend. It will be either Harding or Arkansas Tech out of the other pod. Here out of pod 2, it will be one of these 2 teams or Henderson State. We'll know more at the end of the day. Hawthorne fights another one off foul left side. More than likely, the 2 regional sites will be Warrensburg, Missouri and Mankato, Minnesota. Central Missouri and Minnesota State, respectively, looking to host those 4-team pods. Hawthorne lifts one out to center field. Shoup going back. He's short of the track by a couple of steps and makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Josh Phillips. We head to the bottom half of the 4th. A 0 put up again by UAM. They're tied with SAU as we go to the bottom half of inning number 4. Beautiful day for baseball here in Enid. David Allen Memorial Ballpark, our site. Also home of the Enid Plainsmen. And the Jets of Northern Oklahoma College here at Enid, a JUCO powerhouse, hoping to return to their home field for the JUCO Division II World Series. See the winds die down a good bit, probably around 8 to 10 miles an hour. Gusts up to around 15 or so. Much calmer than what we had in the early window yesterday. Bryce Lewis comes back out for UAM. They're going to use him as long as they can. It's 2-2 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. And Josh Phillips, the pitcher, takes a little half swing, and they'll say he went around for strike one. The 0-1 pitch is lifted high in the air. It'll stay on the infield. Santoyo comes along, makes the call, and makes the catch. Phillips is retired for the first out of the inning.
Next up to play is 41, Jamie Woolbright.
Big bender in there, catches the inside corner for strike one to Jaden Woolbright. He had an RBI ground out back in the second, was responsible for Southern Arkansas's lone run of that frame. Mule Riders scored runs in the first and second, UAM in the second and third. Both teams have 2 on the scoreboard. Fastball inside. Woolbright tries to go inside out with it, but flies it out to center. Coming on is Owens. Plenty of room and plenty of time. He makes the catch, and there are 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Clay Burrows will find himself at the plate with 2 away and nobody on. That one ripped out towards center field. Owens has plenty of time. 1 pitch, 1 out, and a very short inning for the Mule Riders in the home half of the fourth. We head on to inning number 5, 2-2 here on Championship Saturday on the GAC Sports Network.
So how do you make it? How do you overcome the odds? There's Natasha's way. Be shy, focus on yourself, till they focus on you. Or Juana's way.
Why be one champ when I want to be 2?
Be like Yusra. Let nothing
Syrian refugee pulls boat to safety.
destroy your dreams.
Screw fate.
Or maybe you beat doubt one step at a time, like Johnny. What about Zoe? Never satisfied. Not with trophies or stunts. Then there's Dennis. Work with what you got to get what you don't. Or you could be like me. Dream of pro football, get hurt, dream over. Find yourself with just $7 in your pocket. So how did I get here? By being the hardest worker in the room. How are you gonna get here?
Josh Phillips couldn't quite help himself out in that most recent at bat in the bottom of the fourth as the Mule Riders went quickly 1-2-3. We are now here in the top of the fifth, still in a 2-2 ball game. Two, 3, 4. Kirk Wolf will lead things off for UAM.
Number 19, Kirk Wolf.
First pitch to Wolf, misses just low. That fastball runs in there for strike one. Runs to the inside corner. That one misses low and away. Phillips hold on to that one just a little late. The 2-1 swung on, lifted out to right field, and it cannot be caught. Great effort there by Hill, and almost on a back tag, but Wolf is aboard to start the fifth inning. So here comes Chaz Poppy. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, reached on an error. Takes a look at ball one. Got himself in good position. Another pitch, another good take by Poppy there. It's 2-0. Pitch fouled straight back. Counts 2-1. Breaking ball. That one got the outside corner with the slider. 2-2. Poppy doesn't know what to think. Fouled back, out of play. Stays alive at 2-2. That pitch line back up the middle, soft liner, and in to center field for a base hit. Wolf makes a big turn at second and decides to stay there. Back-to-back singles to start the 5th inning. So Phillips having a little difficulty starting out the inning. And Justin Pettigrew going to make the long, slow walk out to the mound. We will this is the end of Phillips as a pitcher, we will still see him as the designated hitter. A little Ohtani-esque. And they will make the call. So Southern Arkansas heads to the bullpen. 4 innings plus for Josh Phillips, and we will head to the break, tell you about the new SAU pitcher after this, here on the GAC Sports Network.
Are you looking for a great school with affordable tuition? UA-Monticello is the best choice in Arkansas. We offer over 700 privately funded scholarships each semester, and 96% of first-year students receive financial aid. So there's no reason not to apply. With one of the lowest tuition rates in the state, we make your degree affordable. Come tour our beautiful campus or sit down with one of our admissions counselors who would love to answer any questions you might have.
At Southern Arkansas University, we believe success comes from grit, showing up every day, ready to face challenges head-on. It takes determination, pushing beyond limits, learning, growing, and leading with purpose. And it takes perseverance, because every setback is just another step on the path forward. That's why we were nationally ranked the #1 best small public college in Arkansas by Niche. Southern Arkansas University. Grit, determination, and the ride of a lifetime.
There you see Asher Hastings, the new pitcher for Southern Arkansas. 6 foot, 150-pound junior out of Little Rock. The left-hander comes in over Josh Phillips, who went 4 innings plus 2 batters, giving up 2 runs on 6 hits. Hastings has not thrown yet this weekend. He threw twice in the series against UAM last week, including 3 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. First batter he sees is the left-handed Santoyo, and he will take ball 1. One-0 pitch, well outside, and it gets away from Rosema, and both runners will advance 90 feet on the wild pitch. So it's 2-0. First base unoccupied. That one in there at the knees for strike 1. Very bottom of the zone. .30 pitch on its way. Hits Santoyo to load the bases. Already in a tough spot. Now the base is loaded with nobody out. And the UAM 5th. Here is Elijah Nichols, the second baseman. Breaking ball gets on the outer third for a called strike. A big spin. A lot of sideways media. A 1 pulled foul, right back out on the field to Hastings. He'll hold on to it. Bases loaded, nobody out. Nichols at the plate, the right-hander facing the left-handed Hastings. Big swing and a miss, strike 3. Nichols slams his bat onto the turf, frustrated with a little good morning, good afternoon, good night. Left-handed hitting Camden Tanner had an RBI base hit in his last at bat and takes a look. And strike 1. And Justin Pettigrew had stepped out of the dugout for a second, just wanted to go back through the signs. Oh, 1, bases loaded, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Tanner takes a look at ball 1 down low. The old adage used to be keep the ball down. It's not so evenly stated though. Check down there, did not go. Tanner ahead in the count 2-1. Now with the talk of exit velocity and launch angle being a more primary thing, throwing low doesn't always mean staying out of trouble. The 2-1. Tanner takes a look at the fastball, strike 2. Frustrated with himself there, and the count runs even. Even count, left on left matchup here. Would be a big out for Hastings or a big hit for Tanner, and he fouls one off to stay alive. Hastings has come into the game. He hit Santoyo. He struck out Nichols. Still waiting to see what he'll do against Tanner. Misses that one outside. Counts full. The payoff pitch is high, ball 4, and UAM takes the lead on a bases loaded walk. Wolf comes across to score. Poppy to third, Santoyo to second, Tanner to first on that walk. And Aiden Garrett, the shortstop. Another left-hander will step into the box. Oh for 1 today. Walk and a run scored. Also grounded out to third. Takes a look at a big slider. Maybe more of a slurve with that speed. Called strike 1. One same pitch. Garrett fights that one off this time, but quickly behind 0-2. Count. Garrett right in the bottom left-hand corner of that left-handed batter's box. Takes a swing and pokes it through for a base hit to left field. 1 run will score. They will hold Santoyo at third, and UAM with an RBI base hit from Aiden Garrett has another run on the board. And the bases remain loaded. Now the right-handed Will Owens steps in, the center fielder, 0 for 2. And doesn't look like he will get to face Hastings. We'll see, and he'll make the motion to the bullpen. Call for a right-hander this time. So the day ends for Asher Hastings. He faced 4 batters, retired just 1, and he's responsible for all 3 men on base now. So we'll take a timeout on the field. 4-2, UAM leads Southern Arkansas. We're back after this on the GAC Sports Network.
SNU sets the standard for innovative servant leadership. Students from every discipline are exposed to leadership opportunities where they can thrive. In more than 45 majors, students experience true integration of faith and learning, rising to be leaders in their field. SNU is the place for educators to take the next step and earn a master's or doctorate in education and leadership, with over 400 ed leadership graduates serving across Oklahoma. If you're starting as a freshman or earning a master's or doctorate, SNU is the place for you.
No rest for the weary. Joshua Flogger comes in for the Mule Riders. He went an inning and a third yesterday, 22 pitches against Henderson State. Was able to hold the Reddies to no runs off just 2 hits in an inning and a third. Got them through the 9th inning, where in the bottom half the Mule Riders took over. Tied the game in the game that eventually was won by Henderson State 13-10 in 11 innings. Flogger 1-0 with a 6.75 ERA. 20 innings pitched, 25 hits, 15 earned runs, 16 strikeouts to just 8 walks. And he'll face the right-handed center fielder Will Owens. Again, as we mentioned before the break, Owens 0 for 2 so far today. Could come through in a really timely situation. With his team already up 2, the bases loaded with 1 out. Will he chase after Flogger's first pitch? He will. He'll chop it to Nickel at short, on to Burrows at second, and not in time. So a fielder's choice, 6-4 to retire Garrett at second, but an RBI fielder's choice for Will Owens as Santoyo makes it across. Another run, the 3rd of the inning for the Weevils. Cade Cancilla steps in. The right-hander. Last run, of course, not charged to Flogger. He swung, 100% he swung, and they'll go down there and prove it. So Hastings still responsible for Tanner, the man on 3rd. He gets charged with that earned run for Santoyo, whom he hit. 0-1 breaking ball, pushed out right side, well out of play. (5-2) UAM. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Runners on 1st and 3rd. Flogger, runner goes, ground ball to short. Nickel on the backhand has trouble with it, and he can't come up with it. Another run scores, and Cancilla reaches first safely. Had some trouble with that one. We'll see if they charge him with an error or not. Trying to go to the backhand. I'll take another look. Goes down on the backhand. Ball takes a weird hop. He tries to pick it up twice off the turf and never could control it. We'll see what John Chittister decides in the official score. Back to the top of the lineup for Hawthorne. Ball bounces to him, ball 1. They'll call it an infield single, which I can agree with. Therefore, that run is earned, and it's an RBI. And it closes the line score for Asher Hastings. 3rd of an inning, 1 hit, 2 runs. The ball is up to Hawthorne. Make it now 2-0. With runners on 1st and 2nd and 2 outs. Hawthorne a couple of singles already today. He takes a look at that back foot breaker, and it's now 3-0. Hawthorne may have the green light here. We'll see. That one is fastball just above the knees for strike 1. (6-2) UAM. Chance to do a little more damage. Trying to dance around there at second, and there's ball 4, and the bases are loaded just like that all over again. And for the 2nd time this inning, Kirk Wolf comes up. Flogger's first pitch to Wolf misses low for ball one. Looks like he tried to drop a changeup in there. No activity, little activity, just a little catch play in the Southern Arkansas bullpen down the left field line. Flogger breaking ball up the middle. Wolf hits it through for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Cancilla around. He will score, and the onslaught continues. This 5th inning, a 2-run single for Kirk Wolf. Hawthorne advanced to third, and just like that, it is 8-2. UAM, a 6th spot here in the 5th inning, and offense has exploded. Here's Chaz Poppy. UAM's already batted around once this inning. Takes a look at a breaking ball in there for strike one. Pitch overhand. Poppy goes out to right field. Hill tracing it down the track to the wall. That ball's out of here. Home run number 9 on the season for Chaz Poppy. It's a 3-run blast, and the UAM lead increases even more. 3-run blast for Poppy to the opposite field. Unfortunately for SAU, Flogger not faring any better than his counterparts, and he is going to be, his day is going to end. He did not retire a batter out of the 5 he faced. So 0+ for Flogger, and he will yield to the Southern Arkansas bullpen again. We'll tell you about the new SAU pitcher coming up next here on the GAC Sports Network.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Another appearance in as many days for Hayden Oglesby. Right-hander did not retire a batter last night. Gave up 2 walks, a wild pitch. He faced 2 batters and ended up with 2 earned runs, even though there were no hits. He walked a couple that later came around to score when Bishop came onto the mound. Here's Justin Santoyo. He was hit by a pitch and scored earlier this inning, and he went on that one 100%. They'll check down to third, and yes, he did go. Strike one. 9 runs here in the 5th for UAM. And later in these double elimination tournaments is when it gets kind of wonky like this. Ball 1 in the dirt with nobody on. Rosema doesn't have to work as quickly to get that ball back. That one pulled well foul, but man, that was crushed. One, two, just missed low. Two-two, the count to Santoyo. Deuce is wild. 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Swung on, chopped weakly. Oglesby going away, fires off his back foot. What a throw. And Santoyo is retired. And so too are the Weevils in the 5th inning, but not before they score 9 runs on 6 hits. No errors, nobody left. To the bottom half of the 5th we go. UAM now up 11-2.
Hey, what you doing this for? Just out here for recreational purposes? No. Working, man.
Mission today is to work hard until you can't go no more. It's always a team mission. Can't get nowhere without the team. It takes everybody. 1, 2, 3. Hey, you better be open. You better be open.
Man, listen, It's only one attitude that you gotta bring.
Let's go.
That you need to bring.
Work. I mean, we come down here every day to get better. It was easy, everybody do it, man.
We work out on the street, you feel me? We the best in the nation. We outwork y'all, we outwork anybody.
We always grinding, always getting better. Every time I come through these lines, no matter where these lines at, work. Maximum effort.
Those fans in green for the most part can kind of put their feet up, relax a little bit. You've got a 9-run lead. Two, three, four due up for Southern Arkansas in the home half of the 5th. And Matsuzaki will lead things off. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. He's left stranded at third base. In there for a called strike 1 from Bryce Lewis, who continues to come out and throw well. High fastball fouled straight back, and Matsuzaki behind quickly 0-2. Quickly, the 0-2 pitch to Matsuzaki is well outside. One-two the pitch, misses up. And Matsuzaki trying to find his way back into the count. It's 2-2. Kicks and deals, swung on, grounded to short, fielded on a backhand, on a hop by Nichols, fires over to Cancilla, 4-3 on the putout to retire Matsuzaki. Comes Brandon Nickel, who I'm sure it was a relief for him to see a base hit in his last plate appearance. He stolen base as well, but got stranded at third in the Mule Riders' scoreless bottom half. Breaking ball, he'll chop it to short. Garrett fields, shuffles, fires. And just like that, there are 2 away in the frame. Jaden Hill now batting from the left side with the right-handed Lewis in the game. First pitch he sees drops below the zone. Ball 1. Just about touching 70 degrees here. The pitch roped down the right field. That one's going to get all the way down to the wall. Hawthorne's going to turn and keep Hill from getting to second. A 2-out single for Jaden Hill, his second hit of the ball game. Here's Trace Shoup with 2 away and a man aboard. 1 for 2, a single, and grounded into a double play. Hangs, waits on a breaking ball. That one hangs up just long enough for Hawthorne to take a couple of steps over to his right. And the Mule Riders go pretty quietly in the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We're through 5 innings. It's 11-2 UAM. It's championship baseball on the GAC Sports Network.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself. The rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Top half of the 6th inning after UAM sends 12 men to the plate in the 5th, en route to 9 runs in the top half of the inning. They hold Southern Arkansas scoreless for the 3rd straight inning and now have an 11-2 lead just past the halfway point of this one. Five, 6, 7 due up for UAM, and Elijah Nichols will be the first one here in the 6th. He struck out back in the 5th. He takes a big swing and a miss at a changeup there. A little too pressing. You wouldn't think that he would press that much with such a big lead. He's going to wait for his pitch against Oglesby, and he swings through another breaking ball that just falls off the table. Quickly behind 0-2. Kicks and deals, swung on, chopped weakly to 3rd. It's foul. Nice hands by John Harvey. He'll fire that one back over. We'll show that smile underneath the white helmet. Nichols stays alive, 0-2. He swings at one in the turf. He is tagged out for the first out of the inning. So 0 for 4 is Nichols today with a pair of strikeouts. Here's Camden Tanner. An RBI base hit, a walk and a run scored, and a fly out to his name. There's a breaking ball that catches the outer 3rd. 0-1 the count. Oglesby trying to work quickly, trying to work efficiently though. He spiked a fastball into the turf, looked at his thumb on his pitching hand. Been a nick on the ball or something to kind of look down and wonder. He'll kick and fire again. Tanner grounds that one to Clairhout at first. Hits his glove. He'll take it to the bag himself. Still plenty of time to retire Tanner on the 3 unassisted. 2 up, 2 down.
Aiden Garrett.
Aiden Garrett has an RBI base hit from an inning ago. He walked and scored in the second, grounded out to Claire Houghton in the third. He looks at ball one. Oglesby trying to work quickly here in the sixth. He'll spike one again. It's 2-0. A little too quick, a little too amped up. Goes to the rosin, tries to get the sweat off. Winds and deals. That one low, 3-0. A 2-out, 4-pitch walk is not what Oglesby is looking to do. Already an inning of hitless, scoreless ball. And that one's in there for a strike at the knees. Oglesby 2-1 on the season with a 9.53 ERA, which was higher before he came into the game today. He's gotten 3 outs to get out of them. And he bounces that one to the plate, and it's a 2-out walk for Aiden Garrett, and he's aboard for the 3rd time today. 2nd walk. Doesn't look like any activity going on in the Southern Arkansas bullpen. Looks like we'll have a new hitter. Kyle Tolley will hit for Owens. And he takes a big hack and a miss. Presumably, he will take the place of Will Owens, who had an RBI fielder's choice back in the 5th, but ends up 0 for 3. That one chopped through the hole. Base hit for Tolley. Garrett will stop at second, and a 2-out rally potentially in the works for the Weevils. Up next is Cade Cancilla. An RBI single an inning ago. He also scored a run. Grounded out in the 4th. Walked in the 2nd. Got stranded. First pitch he sees, a fastball that misses well low. 2 on, 2 out, top of the 6th. The UAM with the 11-2 lead after a 9 spot in the top of the 5th. We had just settled in to a pretty smooth, well-played game, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, UAM bats just came to life. It's 2-0. Fastball, that one misses low. It's 3-ball count. Cancilla wanted to, held back. It's a strike anyway. Bounces at the plate. The bases are loaded. Walk, single walk to load them up with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Oglesby had a really good inning. Now the lineup card turns over again. He'll face Rock Hawthorne for the first time. Hawthorne's been aboard 3 times today. 2 for 3. 2 singles, an RBI, a walk, and a run scored. Takes a look at strike 1. Seeing the ball much better than he did on Thursday in the nightcap against Henderson State. And he tips that one foul. Quickly behind 0-2. An 0-2 count. Oglesby trying to get out of a jam he has created of his own volition. That one misses low, ball 1. He got a strikeout and a ground out of Nichols and Tanner to start the inning, but walked Garrett, gave up a single to Tolley, and walked Cancilla. Can Hawthorne capitalize? It'll be grounded just past the outstretched arms of Clay Burrows. One run will score. Tolley is in. A second run scores. And UAM continues the onslaught offensively. Can seal it a first. A two-run single for Rock Hawthorne. It's now 13-2. And here comes Justin Pettigrew, and that will be the end of the day for Hayden Oglesby. He goes an inning, gets 3 men out, but after that, he has let 4 consecutive on board. New SAU pitcher coming into the game. We'll tell you more about him after this here on the Great American Conference, GAC Sports Network.
So how do you make it? How do you overcome the odds? There's Natasha's way. Be shy, focus on yourself, till they focus on you. Or Juana's way.
Why be one champ when I want to be 2?
Be like Yusra. Let nothing
Syrian refugee pulls boat to safety.
destroy your dreams.
Screw fate.
Or maybe you beat doubt one step at a time, like Johnny. What about Zoe? Never satisfied. Not with trophies or stunts. Then there's Dennis. Work with what you got to get what you don't. Or you could be like me. Dream of pro football, get hurt, dream over. Find yourself with just $7 in your pocket. So how did I get here? By being the hardest worker in the room. How are you gonna get here?
Jackson Reagan, the new pitcher for Southern Arkansas. Wears number 14, 6'2", 200-pound senior. He is from Bryant and played his junior college ball at South Arkansas. We'll see what Reagan's stats are on the year. 7th appearance of the year. No decisions, an ERA of 6. He's thrown 9 innings this season, and he faces Kirk Wolf, who has his 3rd at bat in 2 innings. And I'll take a look at strike 1. It's the first time that Reagan has seen UAM. Wolf lifts that one out to left field, hangs up in plenty of time for Matsuzaki to camp under it, and gets out of there in 2 pitches. So down go the Weevils in the 6th, but not before they tack on 2 more runs to this lead to extend it to 13-2. UAM leads it to the bottom of the 6th we go.
At Southern Arkansas University, we believe success comes from grit, showing up every day, ready to face challenges head on. It takes determination, pushing beyond limits, learning, growing, and leading with purpose. And it takes perseverance, because every setback is just another step on the path forward. That's why we were nationally ranked the #1 best small public college in Arkansas by niche. Southern Arkansas University. Grit, determination, and the ride of a lifetime.
Bryce Lewis remains on the mound for UAM, who have opened up an 11-run lead on Southern Arkansas, giving Lewis quite a bit of rope. UAM trying to stay alive in this one. If they win, they hold on to win, they'll face Henderson State at 8 o'clock in the nightcap. Loser of this one goes home.
Now, number 35, Carter Coleman.
Here's Carter Clairhout to lead off the bottom of the 6th. He swings at the first pitch he sees and fouls it straight back. In case you're wondering, Lewis's longest outing came against Southern Nazarene. He threw 7 innings of 1-run ball, 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. So he does have the ability to get some length, and there's Clairhout, goes down and golfs that one, stays on the ground into center field for a leadoff base hit. Rosema comes up next. He's struck out looking twice. Breaking ball down, gets away from Poppy, and Clairhout will advance 90 feet. Should be called a wild pitch. Big swing and a miss there for Rosema. Count evens at 1-1. The delivery, breaking ball, didn't get back. Swung on, and Rosema lifts that one high. Fly, it is out of here. That's a home run in every park in the GAC. That one was blasted by Grant Rosema, who hits his 8th home run of the year. It's a 2-run blast, and it's back down to a 10-run deficit. It's 13-3. A absolute moonshot, and he knew it off the bat. Lewis did too. Now Phillips will come into the game. He takes a look at strike one. He gave up 3 earned runs, 4 total. So with that home run, the question is, will he get charged with the loss? He should be off the hook, but he lifts that one up. It'll stay on the surface, drifting toward foul ground is Santoyo. He comes back into the field of play to make the catch for 1 out. Nine-run game here, 13-4. That one chopped to third. Santoyo fields it on a hop, fires across to Cancilla in plenty of time to retire Woolbright on 1 pitch. After the home run, it's 2 away. Back at the top of the lineup for Clay Burrows. With 2 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Takes a look at strike 1 from Lewis. pitch, Burrows pulls it, foul the bag at first. Cancilla made a effort to go and get it, but once it went foul past him, he kind of left it alone. 0-2, Burrows quickly behind. Lewis kicks, deals, missed the outside corner. Do it again. There's the waste pitch. Now, how aggressive will Lewis be? Lines and fires. That one almost the same spot. Still a ball. Maybe a touch further outside, especially from where Poppy had set up. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Burrows lifts that one out to right field. If it's fair, it's gone. And it is out of here. A home run for Clay Burrows, number 6 for him on the season. Or is it? The umpire's going to get together. Did that one go over the pole? Or did it wrap in front of it? Tough play to make. We'll look at it again. Everyone looking off to the right. And it's going to stand. And just like that, Burrows with a solo shot, the second home run of the inning for Southern Arkansas. It's now an 8-run game, 13-5. First pitch in there to Matsuzaki. Strike 1. Walk, fly out, ground out. What Matsuzaki's line looks like today. Breaking ball missed low. Lewis even in the count with him, 1-1. In there, nice pitch, in for strike 2. And Lewis close to being able to get out of this one. He kicks the deals. Outside, missed outside. Great frame by Poppy, but it's 2-2. 1-2. Matsuzaki on the ground to short. Fielded, fired, and in time. As Nichols gets it over to Cancilla. 4-3 on the putout. 3 outs in the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits for Southern Arkansas there. No errors, nobody left. We head to the 7th, 13-5.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are. Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Another inning of work out there for Jackson Reagan. I do have to correct an error I made earlier in the day. I said that this was the first time Reagan had seen UAM. It is not. He faced the Weevils in a midweek game back early in the regular season. So I apologize for my ignorance there. Top of the 7th, UAM's given up 3 runs to get themselves out of sportsmanship rule territory. They've got 3-4-5 due up. Chaz Poppy fresh off the 3-run home run, along with Santoyo and Nichols due up in the visitor half of the 7th. Poppy 2 for 4, the aforementioned home run. Single, he scored 2 runs, reached on an error, and struck out swinging. First time against Reagan today. How will he do things? Big breaking ball high and outside, ball 1. What an interesting game this has been. Pretty smooth, pretty easy till the 5th inning when UAM scored 9 runs in the top half and held Southern Arkansas scoreless in the bottom half. We thought we might be in business. Mule Riders storming back, or at least trying to make this competitive again. That one misses outside. Poppy, does he have the green light here? He does not. He goes ahead and takes strike 1. The 3-1 pitch from Reagan, well outside. Poppy going to hustle down to first base to see if he can take second. He'll make a short but quick turn. And he will be content with the hand he's been dealt. Left-hand-hitted Santoyo. He's been hit by a pitch and scored. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored. Singled and grounded out to the pitcher. He takes ball 1 outside for the first pitch of the at-bat. From Reagan, who's been a little erratic. That one pushed left and out of play. The gravity of the moment hitting him a little bit. Honestly, he just needs to keep eating innings, giving his offense a chance to get back in this one. Misses that one low and outside. Counts 2-1. 13 runs, 12 hits, no errors for UAM. 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for Southern Arkansas. That one lifted, left side, drifting toward foul ground. It is down in foul territory. Nary a catch to be made. 2-2. Now, will we see Santoyo in fight things off mode? Two the count. Runner Poppy with a very mild lead off first. Santoyo fights that one off again. Continuing to run up pitch counts. See if they can chase another Southern Arkansas pitcher. The 2-2 is popped up. Shallow, very shallow right field. Hill coming on, but no need as Burrows makes the catch for out number 1. P4 on the putout. And up next comes Elijah Nichols. First pitch he sees, misses upstairs on that little slider. It's got some pretty good movement on it. Well, the wind may be playing a factor in it as well. You never know. Breaking ball misses outside. (2-0) with 1 out. That breaking ball got away, missed a spot. And it's 3-0 now. There we go. Reagan back on the mound quickly. Tries to throw one in there. Gets one on the inside corner. 4-1. Back-to-back 3-0 counts. Obviously turning into 3-1s. 3-1 is lifted out toward the gap in left center field. Shoop on his horse. He dives. Can't make the catch. Poppy around second. John Harvey's going to wave him home. It's a stand-up double for Justin Santoyo and an RBI to go with it. It's a great piece of hitting, by Nichols. And he's got an RBI and his first hit of the game today. And that may mark the end of the day for Jackson Reagan. They will point toward the bullpen. And Jackson Reagan done for the day. We'll step aside. We'll introduce you to the new Southern Arkansas pitcher once more after this here on the GAC Sports Network.
SWASU has been saying that the focus is you for 20 years. Now that I'm here, I know my voice matters.
It's a true home away from home where the professors really do put the focus on me and my dreams.
At SWASU, it feels like they are cheering me on with so many ways to get involved, like social clubs,
sports, quality academics, and great people who care about your success. For real, the focus is on you.
Open the door to your future at SWASU. Go Dogs!
SWASU, the focus is you.
At Rogers State University, I've been able to develop leadership skills as being the student body president, and I've been able to see firsthand how they respect and listen to the students here.
I really wanted to make a difference, whether it's on the field, in the community, or in the classroom, and RSU is helping me make that happen.
As a student and single father, everyone here at RSU has gone out of their way to help me. Everything from my class schedule to giving me an on-campus job.
It all starts here at RSU. Enroll today.
What does it mean to be a Ranger? It means smaller class sizes, so you're seen and heard. It means graduating debt-free, like over half of our students. It means getting help when you need it through financial aid and scholarships, like more than 80% of our students. To be a Ranger, you're rowdy with excitement. To be a Ranger, you care about your education. To be a Ranger, you saddle up to a challenge and ride to success. Rowdy lives here. Rangers live here. Northwestern. Success lives here.
Caleb Sollers, the left-hander, gets the call next. Senior out of Benton, the transfer from NAIA Central Baptist College in Conway, Arkansas. He will step to the mound for the first time this tournament, and the first time since April the 12th, in when he went 2 batters against East Central, did not retire either of them. Walk, hit, and earned run. We do the trick. Those claps from the UAM fans can mean only one thing, and Camden Tanner is up at the plate. Left-hander takes a look at a called strike. It's 0-1. Runner on second, 1 out. Big at bat here. Tanner pushes that one to the right side and out of play. Quickly 0-2. Looking back, checking on Nichols at second base, nothing there, and the pitch misses just outside for ball 1. One, 2, the delivery swung on, foul straight back. Sollers 0-3 with a 6.48 ERA, making his 15th appearance of the season. He's gone 16 2/3 innings, 24 hits, 12 earned runs, 25 strikeouts, and 16 walks. Batter's hitting .324 against him. That one bounces in the dirt. Good job by Rosema to keep that one in front of him. Two, the left on left. Tanner lifts it. Might stay in play. It'll drift toward the line, and a foul. Woolbright couldn't get in a situation to grab it. And it is a foul ball and new life for Camden Tanner. Something that UAM feels like they've taken pretty good advantage of all day today. He'll take his time getting back there. Woolbright gives the old my bad tap there. A tough break. 2-2 again. Tanner pushes it left side. That one, no doubt, out of play, foul. Kind of tough this time of the day in the sun. We'll try it again. Tanner a little late on that last pitch. What can he come up with here? What can Sollers come up with here? It's a fastball away. Cannot do the trick. Works the count full. You will more than likely not see Nichols running. First base is unoccupied. Maybe trying to throw Sollers off his game a little bit, but other than that, the 3-2 misses low. Ball 4. Tanner works a 2-out walk, and an expertly managed 2-out walk at that. Here's Aiden Garrett, the shortstop for the Bull Weevils. He is 1 for 2 with a couple of walks and an RBI single. Takes a look at ball 1. 14-5 here in the top of the 7th. Next game scheduled for 4:30 start. Depending on how this one finishes, it may be right on time or just a bit behind. Ball 2. Sollers has lost the strike zone. Sollers has that one fouled straight back. And we'll do it again. 2-1 now the count. The 2-1 pitch misses low. It's 3-1. Big hack and a miss at the fastball. And just like that, the count is full. The runners will be on the move on the pitch. A big battle right here, a massive opportunity for both pitcher and batter. Go swing and a miss, strike 3 for the second out of the inning. Garrett has the fastball blown by him. And there's 2 outs.
Next up, number 30, Kyle Tolley.
There's Kyle Tolley, who's still in the game after pinch hitting for Owens an inning ago. A good time for another base hit for him. He singled and scored last inning. Chops it to Woolbright. A weird hop. Woolbright will go take the easiest bag to retire Nichols on the 5 unassisted and end the UAM threat in the 7th. It's stretch time here in Enid. 14-5 your score. UAM on top here on the GAC Sports Network.
One of my favorite things about SNU was the relationships I was able to have with people, with professors, with friends.
One thing that was purposely different about SNU was the integration of faith into the academics. I feel like I learned so much from that helped prepare me for life after college, to be a husband and someday to be a father. It was a really, really transformational time in my life.
My degree could have come from anywhere, but my relationships with people, I know I would not have gotten anywhere else. Go to snu.edu to apply or to schedule a visit.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but strength, knowledge, and wisdom are what you build along the way. There's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, you write your own script to what comes next. So here's your cue. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
So not a 10-run deficit for Southern Arkansas, so they'll get to go to the plate at least one more time after this. They've got 3, 4, 5, heart of their lineup due up here in the bottom half of the 7th. Brandon Nickel will lead things off. 1 for 3 with a single and a steal. Bryce Lewis back out there, kicks and deals. Nickel chops that one foul on the first pitch, well out in front. And wait until that foul ball gets off the field of play before they step back in and try to resume. There's a nice pitch there by Lewis. Had Nichols' knees buckled. Try that, saying that 5 times fast. Shadows starting to creep over. Some cloud movement. Nickel pulls that one foul too. The count remains 0-2. 14-5 our score. Winner of this one gets to stay, and they'll play Henderson State at 8 o'clock tonight. Nickel lifts that one into left. Coming on, just enough room to make the catch is Kirk Wolf. And there's one away in the inning. Jaden Hill steps in. Hill 2 for 2 today. An RBI, a couple of singles, and he was hit by a pitch. A decent day, all things considered. Just looks like too little too late. Lewis throws a first pitch breaking ball in there in the back door. That's right. Still Mule Riders all up on the rail, trying to will their team to get back into this one. The 0-1 from Lewis is swung on, pulled, hot shot down the first base line, but foul. They'll chase that one off. Give Hawthorne plenty of time to get back to right field. Just fouled as Hill goes down to a knee. Get that one, it's 0-2. Great pitch, but it just missed. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2, misses outside as well. That breaking ball, ball 2. That one, hot shot off the glove of Cancilla and ramped into right field. And it looked like Nichols had been over there to play anyway. He kind of looked at Cancilla like, hey, I got your back here. Should have gone to the bag. Instead, it's a one-out base knock for Jaden Hill, his third hit of the game. Here's Trey Shoup, the center fielder. 1 for 3, and he lifts that first one out of play. Checks back over on Hill at first. Lewis at 54 pitches now. He's gone 4 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, no walks, but just 1 strikeout. He's let his fielders do the work. That one lifted out toward the gap, more toward right field. Hawthorne camps under it, makes the catch, just a couple of steps onto the warning track, and there's 2 out. A towering out number 2. There's Carter Clairhout, who can obviously change this game with 1 swing of the bat. We saw him do it yesterday. A towering home run in the night game against Henderson State. A little baseball after dark. Clairhout 2 for 3, 2 singles, and he scored runs both times. He wanted to swing at that one. He did not. Able to hold up though. 2-0 to the big first baseman. The count. The pitch misses. The back foot breaking ball. And it's now 3-0. Just 3 home runs on the season for Clairhout. Last night's the 3rd one, a big one for the Mule Riders. He'll take a look at strike 1, just below the belt on the outer third of the plate. Pretty good spot. Try to poke that one the other way. A lot of room down the line. 3-1, breaking ball in there, strike 2. Clairhout knew it. Full count. Hill will be off on the pitch. Here it is. Swung on, grounded to first. Cancilla, easy play off 1 hop. Takes it to the bag himself. And the Mule Riders go quietly in the 7th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. To the 8th we go. UAM 14, Southern Arkansas 5 here on the GAC Sports Network.
If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
At East Central University, we educate and empower students to transform the world. We provide an exceptional hands-on learning experience with professors who really go that extra mile. East Central University encourages students to become who they are meant to be while making lasting memories. East Central University, welcome home.
(9-1-2) due up for UAM in the top of the 8th inning, leading 14-5. Caleb Sollers will stay out on the mound for the Mule Riders, facing these 2. Cancilla, the right-hander, then Hawthorne, the lefty. Not a lot of action going on out in Southern Arkansas's bullpen. Looks like a couple of folks just kind of stretching, staying loose. Several pitchers. Sollers, the 6th Southern Arkansas pitcher of the game. Conversely, Monticello has used just 2. Bribieskis went 2 1/3. Lewis has been on the field since then. Here's Cancilla to lead off the 8th. He's walked twice, grounded out. Also had an RBI base hit and a run scored. An average up to 252 on the season, up 4 points from where it started today. The 0-1 is just above the belt, just high. Ball 1. Ball and a strike to the 9-hole hitter, Cade Cancilla, who made that last play in the bottom of the 7th to keep Southern Arkansas at bay. The pitch right down Broadway, fastball for strike 2. One and 2. Sollers trying to work quickly, get back in the dugout, see if his offense can push a few more runs across. Misses outside, even at 2. Counts even, 2 and 2. The pitch swung on, off the hands, down toward foul ground. It'll bounce once off of that dirt and out of play. Dirt or gravel or a mix of whatever the two may be that make up field track surface along the outfield, down the lines and all the way around the field. We'll try to do another 2-2 pitch here. Ball high, runs the count full. Two hours and 38 minutes of game time so far. Day 1, all of those games lasted about that time. It's gotten longer the further we've gone, and it's ball 4. Kozma came out and thought it was a strike, but Cancilla works a leadoff walk to turn the lineup card over once more. Hawthorne 3 for 4. 3 runs driven in. Also walked. Scored just 1 run. Takes a look at strike 1. A bender left on left. There's the 0-1 to Hawthorne. He swings and fouls it straight back. Just like last time, Sollers gets ahead in the count. Couldn't put Cancilla away. He earned the walk. See if he can fare any better with the left-handed hitting Hawthorne. The inside corner just missed. 1 and 2. The 1-2 pitch misses high and outside, evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on, nobody out here on the top of the 8th inning. Southern Arkansas trailing UAM 14-5. Monticello exploded for 9 runs in the top of the 5th. Hawthorne grounds 1 to second. Taylor May, Burrows, nickel. Clairhout in time, 4-6-3. The Mule Riders turn the double play. And Hawthorne heads frustratedly to the bench. Kirk Wolf will step to the plate with 2 out and nobody on. It's like that, you thought the Weevils were going to try to put something together. Now they just want to get a little 2-out rally going. Breaking ball, got back to that outside corner. A tough one, big bender. Sollers comes set. Fastball, had a little late life, missed down. And picks up just a hair, blowing still out to right center field, as it has all week. It's wind out of the northwest. And that one lifted. Wolf goes back, sends Matt Suzuki back to the track, off the base of the wall, and it's down for a 2-out double for Wolf. His third hit of the day. Wolf keeps it alive with the 2-out double. Chaz Poppy now to the plate after the double by Wolf. Poppy 2 for 4, 3 RBI, walk and a strikeout. He scored 3 runs. Seems pretty popular among this lineup. A lot of them have done so. Takes it high and tight for ball 1. UAM would love for Lewis to go the distance in this one. Get 6 more outs if he has to, but they could score a run here, get up 10, and if Lewis doesn't give up anything, they could end this one an inning early. Get them a little bit more time before they face Henderson State at 8 o'clock tonight. And Rosema called time. So maybe a receiver issue with the PitchCom device. And they'll have to, looks like they'll have to take a replacement out there. Rosema and Clairhout will switch. The fielders are allowed receiving devices as long as they're not two-way communicators. Some teams elect to do that with all their fielders. Some just choose second baseman, shortstop, center fielder. Some just go pitcher and catcher. (2-0) the count to Poppy. He swings, lifts that one in to center field for a base hit. Rounding third and coming home to score is Wolf. The throw is offline. They'll try to fire it back to second to get Poppy, who advanced on the throw. He is safe. It's an RBI single and a 10-run lead. Great piece of hitting there by Poppy. Goes right up the middle. And with 2 out, the Weevils have pushed across that important 10th run. Justin Santoyo to the plate with 2 out. Left on left matchup against Sollers. Takes a look at strike 1 in there. Just above the knees, but fastball. The 0-1 pushed foul, hot shot down the left side. That's past our view of the concourse. Now toward the, let's say an alley, because it doesn't really end in a street, and it's not technically a cul-de-sac. It kind of ends there. The 0-2 swung on, chopped foul. Snagged pretty easily there. Still 0-2. Top half of the 8th inning. 15-5 your score. Man on second, 2 out. 0-2 count to Justin Santoyo. He'll swing at that one, lifts it out to right field. That one is back. Ward at the track, the wall. It is out of here. A 2-run home run for Justin Santoyo. his second hit of the day. It's a 2-run blast. It's now 17-5. The runs just keep coming on both sides. UAM has put up a 3-spot, and that'll be the end of the day for Caleb Sollers. After the home run, we'll step aside while Southern Arkansas gets a new pitcher into the game and be back after this. It's Championship Baseball on the GAC Sports Network.
Running outdoors, you got to take what nature gives you. We'd like to say we run when they don't. So we want to give you products to be able to run when you don't think you should run, when it's pouring rain outside, it's snowing. We're going to have products for you to get out there. You don't get better sitting on your butt not training. You got to get out there and run.
At Under Armour, it's always about premium textiles. They need to perform, they need to be the best. The merging of hybrid textiles with naturals and new seaming and bonding and super sleek, modern, fast, futuristic designs, that's where we are really going to turn it up a notch. If you look good and you feel good, you're going to perform better.
SNU is really different. We're a small community, we all know one another's names, and I really love it here.
Being at SNU prepared me to be a working individual, as well as a leader in my church, home, and community.
SNU really set me up for life. I met my best friends here, I met my husband here, I got to travel the world. I am so glad I was able to attend SNU.
SNU has made me into the man I am today.
My name is Haley, and I am a proud graduate of Southern Nazarene University.
There you see the new Southern Arkansas pitcher, Sean Sieve. No record, a 10.38 ERA, 4 1/3 innings pitched this season for Sieve. 10.38 ERA, whip of 3. In 4 1/3 innings, he's had 9 hits surrendered. 5 out of the 6 runs he's given up have been earned. 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. He will face Elijah Nichols with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. First pitch fastball in there for strike 1. Oh, 1. Pitch misses low. Count will even, 1-1. Two out, fresh off the Santoyo home run. Nichols takes a look at ball 2, down and away. Two one misses low. Now 3-1. Started out really well. Falling behind in the count. That one ripped out to right field. At the track, at the wall. That ball is out of here. The home run to the short porch in right field. A solo shot for Elijah Nichols, number 7 on the season. And it's now 18-5. Yeah, pretty short home run out there, but it works. You just have to play the hand you're dealt. And there'll be a pinch hitter here for Tanner as Chase Cripps will come and pinch hit. Top of the 8th. Pinch hitter probably stay as the DH. Take a look at ball 1 low. 266 average this year for Cripps with 6 home runs, 32 RBI. Nice pitch, but not nice enough. Ball 2. Steve just needs one out to get out of this one. Misses it low. It's now 3-0. .30 pitch in there, just below the belt. 4-1. The auto take there. Cripps just trying to see as many pitches as he can. Pushed back foul out of play. One more. Runs the count full. Payoff pitch lifted out to center field. Coming over is Shoup. He will make the catch and retire UAM in the 8th inning. But the Mule Riders cede 4 runs to UAM on 4 hits, including back-to-back home runs, to take an 18-5 lead into the bottom of the 8th here on the GAC Sports Network.
One of the fastest growing universities in the state and the region, Southeastern Oklahoma State University has classes for bachelor's, master's, and certificate programs. Over 45 degree programs are available with in-person, online, and hybrid options. With a legacy of excellence dating back to 1909, our dedicated faculty and staff are here to make your legacy a great one. Your future starts here at Texoma's University.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Bryce Lewis going to go the distance. 61 pitches, 4 2/3. He wants to get to 5 2/3 without giving up 4 runs. He can give up 3 or less. These two teams will not have to play the 9th. Seven, 8, 9. Rosema will lead things off. That one in there low, ball 1. That one catches the inside corner. That pitch low. It's now 2-1. $18 runs, 15 hits, no errors for UAM. 5 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for Southern Arkansas. Breaking ball did not break where it needed to, and it's 3-1. There's a 5-pitch walk, a gentleman's walk, if you will, to lead things off for Southern Arkansas here in the bottom of the 8th. What could technically be their last chance. They're probably going to try to let Lewis go the distance regardless. Breaking ball, that one got out there. Strike 1 to Phillips, who started this game. Had a decent outing. But it's just gotten crazy since then. Swing and a miss. Phillips, a little soft follow through. 0-2 pitch misses low. 1-2. One, two, the count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch to Phillips misses well outside. Count will even. 2-2. The 2-2 inbound, lifted in foul ground. Santoyo comes over around the third base coaching box to make the play, and there's one out in the 8th. 2 consecutive at-bats where Phillips has popped out to Santoyo. There's one away. Jaden Woolbright. A breaking ball, never did get back to the inside corner. It's 1-0. Breaking ball fouled straight back, just a piece of it. A lot of ones on that board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Swung. That ball is off Lewis. He'll field it, pitch it over to Cancilla at first for the second out of the game, or the inning. And Lewis not showing any issue at all. He gets back out there and says, I want to finish this one.
Back to the top of the lineup, number 2, Clay Burrows.
Lewis will come set as Burrows tries to be the next guy in line, and he gets it through just past the diving Nichols. Rosema will stop at third. It's a 2-out knock for Clay Burrows. His 3rd hit of the game to go 3 for 5. And the line keeps moving.
Now up, number 16, Reed Matsuzaki.
Matsuzaki now to the plate. Takes a big swing and a miss. For strike 1. Southern Arkansas down to their last out before they go home to Magnolia. Runner goes. Call that a stolen base. Assume that's what we will see. The count 1-1. 2 men aboard. That one lifted, foul, and out of play. It's 1-2. Mule Riders down to their last strike. The pitch chopped weakly, foul. Matsuzaki stays alive. One-two pitch, chopped up the middle and through for a base hit. That's going to score 2 runs. Rosema scores. Burrows around third. He will score without a throw. And it's a 2-run knock for Lee Matsuzaki. 18-7. Now count the disengagement. He did not engage the hitter before coming set. Just trying to get this one over with. Pitch to Nickel, breaking ball, didn't get down in time. 1-0. Nickel takes a look at a call, strike one. One, 2 out. Nickel pulls it just foul of third. And Southern Arkansas down to their last strike once more. Just over the 3-hour mark. Looking to wrap this one up. Nickel lifts that one high down the left field line. Very much in foul ground. Wolf does not have a play on the ball. And he'll stay alive one more. Some claps starting to come for the UAM fans. Down behind their first base dugout, swing and a miss. This one's over. Final score, UAM 18, Southern Arkansas 7, and an absolute offensive outpouring by both teams. An impressive showing by Arkansas-Monticello today. And they will keep their conference tournament alive as they will advance to the 8 o'clock game, where they will face Henderson State. Final line score for both teams here before we wrap this one up. For UAM, 18 runs on 17 hits, no errors, 9 left. Southern Arkansas, 7 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, 7 left stranded. Game time, 3 hours and 3 minutes. And we've got 2 more exciting games for you, where one team is win or go home. The other team can afford a loss, but probably doesn't want one. Schedule for 4:30 is going to be closer to 4:45 or 4:50 before we have first pitch in that one, as number 4 seed Harding takes on number 1 seed Arkansas Tech. If Harding wins, they go straight to the regional championship. If Tech wins, we'll have to play one tomorrow. An exciting evening of baseball coming up here in Enid. For all of us at the GAC Sports Network, this is Blake Smith signing off, saying we'll see you in about 40 minutes for more baseball here from David Allen Memorial Ballpark.